So here I am. Okay, I'm already live on Facebook. Now it's time for me to check my YouTube. Yeah, I'm already live at both platforms. Okay. Oh my god, this is very okay, embarrassing. My first YouTube channel, and I made a mistake of not checking the background. Okay. This is a different. If people have been following my Facebook page, this is a different vlog altogether from my previous videos, because this video today that I'm starting now is actually my first vlog in YouTube, and I have been pending the idea of becoming a YouTuber since 2019. I have this idea when I was browsing through YouTube, and I found 3 or 4 hijab hijabi YouTuber from US, uh, and from m- multiple countries. Okay, one of my favorite YouTubers, Omaya Zain, and then with Lovelina. So since I followed them on YouTube, I've been having this contemplation about having my first YouTube channel, because the purpose when um when I first view their content, my my interest spikes because they are actually carrying the dawah of Islam, even though they are very different from the masses. What I mean masses is because they are Muslim, but in a foreign country. I'm not sure whether it's considered foreign or not, because they are born and raised there. But being Muslim in a country where it's not a Malaysian, it's not an Islamic country, is very difficult. And I find that their content are very inspiring, and from that point onward, I have been having this idea of becoming a YouTuber for this sole purpose. So so this is my first vlog. So let me introduce myself. Hajime Mashite, watashi wa Sharina desu. Um, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I am Malaysian. So my name is Sharina. And actually, here in Malaysia, Malaysia is an Islamic country. So my YouTube content might not be an interest for viewer in Malaysia, maybe not. But my aim here is not a being Malaysian citizen. I'm trying to go to other YouTube viewer where maybe they are not Malaysian, maybe they are not Muslim, and they want to know what it's like to be a Muslim, and especially what it's like to be a Muslim in a Muslim country. Okay, what's differentiating me from the rest of the YouTuber out there is that I am a single mother. I have a very beautiful daughter. Her name is Anis Farhana. She has been with me since she was 1 year, 2 months old, and until now she still lives with me, and occasionally she will visit her father. Her father is an IR engineer, a civil engineer. So he's a very educated um, and intellectual person. Okay, and so we have both been raising our Anis the best that we could, the best that I could, because being in a separate family, Anis is able to be a person who loves both family. He loves his father just as much as he loved me, and he loved his mother there. she loves her mother there just as much as she loves me. So that's the difference, and I want to show the beauty of Islam. Even though being in a family that is divorced, I can raise my daughter to be a Muslim, a daughter, and who respect both of her parents. That's what made me different from the rest, I think. Okay, I'm not really sure where I'm going about with my first YouTube channel, but the thing is, I've been putting off this YouTube since 2 years back, so I don't desire to put it on hold anymore, because the more I put it back, it will be later and later and later, and I will not I will not perform the YouTube if I don't go and push myself. So I don't have specific content today. So it would be just an introduction, and I would just explain why I have this idea of becoming a YouTuber, and why I'm speaking in English today, because I've been following a few YouTube content out there. I have following Omayazin, especially. She's very inspiring. Lina, with love Lina, being a Palestinian mixed with American. She's in the US, and between three of her sisters, she's the only one wearing hijab. So she must have been going through different perception of other people. So what I can give here today is only how I live here in Malaysia as an Islamic country. And in Malaysia, if you go on social media, you are open to public. You are your life is exposed, and what I can say is, if you want to judge Islam, you have to judge the religion itself. You cannot judge Islam based on what the people are doing, because in Islam there's something that we call halal and haram, and some people they tend to be very strict about Islam, and when that comes into public portrayal, someone who is very new to Islam may get what I call caught back by all these comments, that hateful comments, because I have been following this YouTuber from Korea, and I think if you are out there, you are an avid YouTube viewer, you may notice one of these YouTuber. He was very interested in Islam the past 2 years ago, but suddenly he pulled back when people started to give very nasty comments on his YouTube channel. So, being born Muslim, I would say that this attitude have to be controlled, have to be educated, have to be given awareness that if you want to pull people into Islam, please don't be too harsh, because they are just learning. So they are just learning. They are not born Islam. Even if you are born Islam, sometimes you also make mistakes. I myself make many mistakes in my life, and as an influencer in Facebook, I would consider influencer if I have 8,000 likes and people have been condemning me on Facebook. I've been viral 2-3 times already in when I just put myself out there. And I have never been in that situation in my life, never, because I was a very silent person. Growing up in class, I'm a very silent person. Um, People only come to me when they need tutor. Maybe they need me to help them with their mathematics, when maybe they need me to help them with their engineering subjects, maybe they need me to help them on advanced additional mathematics, in calculus, in statistics, all that engineering subjects that I have a firm understanding of. So people come to me for me to teach them, for me to help them when they are studying in university. So I have been living my life a very quiet person when I was raising up, when I was a kid, and then when I was in university, and then suddenly something happened in my life. I have to resign my job as a career lady, as an engineering and a professional, and then I started to venture into business. So when you do business, you have to put yourself out there. You have to do a little of marketing. So that's when personal branding comes in. So that's when I started to put myself, I put my knowledge out in the open. And then sometimes people who think they know best. Maybe they read a few, three, four articles out there, and then suddenly they would say, okay, I know more than you. But in fact, what they know maybe is not as much what I know, just because I'm keeping myself silent. Um, so they are not very sure how deep my knowledge is. So that's when people started to put me on viral. Where in Facebook, I think every 2 years there's one viral. I've counted it because this happened very frequently. So every 2 years I would be viral by one person. Once in 2016, that was my first year when I was becoming a trainer. And then there was the second time, someone violated Facebook policy. I tried to speak up on that. Also, I got viral. And then something happened to my friend, and then I defended her. So then that was the third time I got viral. And then I left a very simple question on a very big page. This page has maybe a few 100,000 likes. So I left a very simple comment. I would ask a question about something. It was just a spontaneous question. But because of that question on that page, I got viral and people start to criticize me because of the I don't know because most of the people who condemn me don't actually know me in person. They don't know that my mother is an OKU. They don't know that I'm a single mother. They don't know that I'm a security analyst. But yet they gave harsh comments on that page. So this happens very frequently. I think what happened to this Muslim convert from Korea, he pulled back after 2 years of putting out content when he was studying about Muslim, he was studying about Muslim country, and all these harsh words had taken him back, and it's given a negative perspective about Islam. So that's why when I initially had this idea of becoming a YouTuber 2 years back, I have been putting this thing off for several times now because I'm not sure what's the purpose of me being so special in YouTube. I'm not so special compared to everybody else because I'm a single mother. Okay, if I say that I'm a Muslim raised in a Muslim country, there's a lot of Muslim raised in a Muslim country. That doesn't make me any different. But when I keep putting off the idea of making a YouTube, so I can't give uh, full understanding to other people out there who are interested to know more about Islam but get taken back and pulled back. They have to secure themselves, put back themselves in a wall because of people judging them because they don't really know what Islam is because they were not raised up a Muslim. Even I'm a raised up Muslim, born Muslim and also living in a Muslim country, I still have harsh words given to me by people who don't even know me in person. They don't know my name, they don't know my parents, they don't know my daughter, they don't know what I have been experiencing growing up. So there are people who think they are better than others out there. So when you put yourself out there in the open, you have to have a strong heart and you have to have a very big heart forgive people when actually they don't know better. So I guess this would be my first video. It's been, I think, 15 minutes or 20 minutes long. I hope to continue further with this content. I'm not really sure where this YouTube channel is going to, but maybe in the future I will be blogging about halal sushi in Malaysia, because people who are in Japan, they may not know what is halal sushi is like in Malaysia, what makes it halal. Okay, and then Korean food, if it is a very trending in Malaysia when people talk about Korean food and Japanese food, everything here is halal. So how we made it halal and what made our recipe a bit different from the rest of the country, maybe from the origin country, what we made it different. Maybe it would taste a little bit different if you come to Malaysia and taste it yourself. But this is the purpose of this YouTube, and I hope by vlogging together with my daughter, you could see how I try to balance myself, how I try to balance my daughter's life and make sure that she respect and love her father just as much as she respect and love me, even though we are separated. So I think that's what I can carry forward, because that's how I am and that's how I live. I might not be vlogging with my family because my family is very private, especially my mother. She doesn't like her life being put out there. So, but sometimes I have to also explain to people that my mother is okay. When people put harsh comments about me and my family because of my past being viral in Facebook. So that's the only reason I put her out there, but not as detailed, not as detailed as people may want to know. So okay, my daughter's calling, so I'll be ending this vlog today. See you later in my next vlog. I hope if um, you just bump into this YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like the content, and just leave a comment bottom below. What would you like me to talk about? Okay, just a side note before I end this YouTube video. I used to be an engineer. I used to be a programmer, and I'm a security analyst. I have that three field built in me. So if you also would like me to explain or elaborate on certain topics related to that three field, I may also consider them as a content in my YouTube channel. So that's all for today. See you again next time. Bye, my show. Jangan